It's a book club journal. I don't know if you know this, but I have 2 book clubs that I run. And I know you're like, that's all you talk about, Lisa, is your book clubs. If someone would pay me to just run book clubs full time, I would totally do that. It sounds fun, but that's not actually a real job. So I will just continue to do it for fun. So this is a book club journal from Books and Quills. She created this on her own because she just really likes books. She's another booktuber. I actually have never watched her channel until recently after I bought this book. Someone else had reviewed it, so I wanted to check it out because they didn't really do a flip through. They kind of like held it up and did a flip through, which I'm always like, I need to see it close up. So we're going to do a close up today so you can see what's actually inside. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, author of the Frosted Misfortunes Cozy Mystery Series starring my own little kitty cat, Lucky. This channel, we talk all about mysteries, whether those are TV shows, books, or movies. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Tuesday and extra videos because I just can't help it. So this was $22. You can get it on Amazon. It is hardback. It has this cute little bookmark. However, it is really hard to write in, to lay flat. But before I talk more about it, let's just look at it inside. This is a hardback with a, I don't know, it's like a clothy kind of spine. I'm not even sure that I've seen these in like years. Oh, look, it has, I think it has a bookmark. Does it have a bookmark? It does have a bookmark. How cute is that? All right, let's go ahead and flip through this. It has a cute little book insignia there at the bottom. And we have book journal. You can put your name, I guess, and the name of your book club. And I'm not even going to attempt to say that name, but she's from Books and Quills. And we have over here, Mitchell, I don't even know who that is. But here's our table of contents. So we have a section here, books I've read. And then we have introduction to the joy of reading and getting started. We have how to navigate the dynamics of your book club, deciding on the reading list, how to deal with the awkward silence, the one who didn't finish the book. I think this is more for in-person. I only run virtual book clubs and I don't know that I will ever do an in-person one, mostly because book clubs have that wine culture and I don't drink alcohol. So the quiet one, the one who hated the book, going totally off topic. Oh, I guess how to rein people in. Yeah, you don't really have that problem with the virtual club because they're all comments. How to read more or what to do if you're always running behind. So reading tips and then some notes on taking notes and what to write down. Doing the research or not, how to host a digital book club. Oh, here we go. Pick your platform, send an invite, personal experience, pick a conversation leader, everyone excited. Oh, again, this is for someone who does Zoom. We don't do that either. During introduction, keep the discussion going, set ground rules. Yeah, this does not apply either. This is really just for someone who has Zoom. Literary theme, snacks, and drinks. Doesn't apply either unless you're doing it in person. I suppose you could eat in front of everyone, but I guess for virtual, that's fine. See, cocktails. I told you everyone likes drinking. If some of your guests prefer like I always prefer a non-alcoholic drink, a raspberry cordial, or a hot chocolate and many other books. And teas. Yeah. All right. So letting the setting inspire you. Okay. My book club reads. And I guess this is where you could record stuff. So it gives you a space for the title, the author, the date started, date finished, what format you read it in, what pages, setting, books selected by, book club date, location, again, doesn't apply, first impressions, thoughts after finishing the book, themes, characters, notes in question, pages to remember, final thoughts, rating, want to reread, further reading. I actually I don't want to say never, but I think maybe 1% of all the books I've ever read, I read again. And those are like classics, like The Once and Future King. I love that book so much. I used to reread that a lot. But I think that's it. Favorite quote. And then that's it. So it does a rinse and repeat. It looks like you have space in here for how many books? Whoops, almost there. For 50 books. And then you have reading lists and logs. So classics rewritten, memoirs, out of this world, life in the big city, books to learn from and take action, short books for busy readers, feel-good reads, imagining the future, grief and breakups, murder, mystery, and secret societies. There's not a single cozy mystery. Exploring nature, revisiting childhood favorites, poetry, swooning in romance, diving into history. Oh, these are really old for Miss Outlander, like Water for Chocolate. That's from the 80s. Pride and Prejudice, The Time Traveler's Eyes. So she mostly just picked movies. Books to screen, classics to rediscover, discussing the news through books, family stories, reading wish lists, book loan tracker. I mean, I don't even have books, so I don't even loan them out. And that's pretty much it. So here's the thing. This is a hardback. So to write in it, so let's say I want to write here. I don't know why they chose hardback. It's just really tough to write in. I would have rather preferred a spiral or and not a hardback, but an actual bound book where it's meant to be written in, where it lays flat. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. So what did you think? I mean, I liked it. It's the only book club journal I've ever seen. It didn't really feel like, I guess you just have this book forever, right? Like 50 books. Like even if you just read one per month, I don't even know what the math is on that, but that's like 4 years, right? For a book. And that's assuming you never, ever miss a book club. Like you make it to each one. Unless I guess you have multiple book clubs, then I guess you could fill this up quicker. But just the fact that you can't write in it when it lays flat is probably one reason I wouldn't be too excited about it. I don't know. I always struggle back and forth with this. Like I love putting all of my book recommendations and my notes into Goodreads. I also want to start a book blog. And then I just think like dynamically, it's hard to search for stuff. Like I always go to cozymystery.net or .com or whatever that site is. And then I'm able to search by different categories, which helps me to like search things really quick versus here. It's just kind of like chronological order. So you are not really able to choose things or look up things in the order that you maybe want to or might be useful to somebody else. I mean, not that you're going to be like, hey, borrow my book club journal to get some book recommendations. I don't know. Maybe you would. So that's why I always start does it make sense to have a book? Should I just stick with Goodreads? Should I just make my own blog? I don't know. Should I do all of the above? Maybe I should do all of the above because I really like just doing books. Also, it kind of reminds me too, book reports. I think the questions, I mean, it was nice that there were 2 pages, but there's a point to it, which you're like, there might just be too many questions. And then of course, because I make planners, I make planner templates over on Pretty Fabulous on my other channel. I was like, you know what? I could just make one. So I don't know. I'll talk to Courtney. We'll see. Maybe we'll make one for 2022 and see how people like it. But I do believe that not being able to dynamically look up content is a huge thing. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I have different ideas that I want to do. I'm just meandering right now. But let me know, would you like a book journal, like a book, not a booktuber, but like a reader journal where you keep information, or is that just like extra homework, right? Like, remember having to do those book reports in school? And I know I didn't get excited about book reports, which is weird because I love reading books. I was always reading all the time, but writing book reports, not so much. So let me know what you think. Do you need it? Is it even useful? Paper format? Do you prefer Goodreads? Are you like me though? You like the book blogs where you can dynamically search by different categories? I'm asking a lot of questions. I just want you to share all your thoughts with me on book journals. All right. I hope everyone's having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.